is. Over on the left, we welcome our new signing, Buba El Jaite, who joined us from Wide Kura Football Academy, and we look to make an immediate impact. At the heart of the defense, we have Boss, one of the best combinations in the league, with the formidable lineman said known as Rock, pairing up with the combative Abdullah Conte. Together, they'll be closer and keeping Real de Banjul at bay. In defensive midfield, we have Sidou Keita, who is tasked with locking down the middle of the park. He'll be supported by the sweet and intelligent Brian Mendy, alongside the creative Sello Jallo, who joins us from East Horner Academy. Up front, we have the pacey and enterprising Abdul Jaju on the right wing, while the wizardry of Dominic Boissy will cause problem on the opposite flank. Leading the line is the dynamic Madu Jaju, ready to find the back of the net. Aliou Diagne has a wealth of talent to call upon from the bench, including the skills midfielder Mustafa Jaju, our skipper Malik Mbe for defensive reinforcement, and of course little centre forward Umar Bojang, ready to make an impact if needed. What a strong lineup, Sang. What an absolute strong exercise. New names: Buba El Jaite, Sello Jallo. New names.
Yeah, new names, and I think they are very, very good and good signings for Medina, and they are going to. I think they are going to make an impact straight away. If you look at their preseason, if you look at the games they played, you can see that it's like Medina was made for them. They just came and they clicked. And they are part of the system. I think that proves my point last season when I said that Giant knows how to work with young players, and that just says it all. So, like I said, the new names, the new additions is good for Medina, and it's a plus. And we are going to see how it's gonna work out here tonight.
Talking about Aliou Diagne, my favorite game last season was against Birkama United on this very own ground. Birkama scored as early as 20. And then you are saying the boys should maintain composure and calm. They stayed calm. They remain at the back, stayed behind the ball, scored 2 goals in 2 minutes, ended up winning the game on penalties. But today, Sang, they play against a very experienced team. Lamin Sedi, national team now, every call upon. Mustafa Nyasi, under 20 now. Abdullah Balde, one time under 23, went to Senegal, he's back now. Badamosi, younger brother to the Gambia center forward, Badamosi. Alassane Badji, under 20, he scored a dazzling goal against Mali, if I may be right. Pull up. David Sambu, their centre back, experienced centre back. Makaira, another dangerous tough game on the pipeline. Can the boys get it through over the line?
Yeah, if we go by names, if we go by the books, it's a no match. It's a no contest. But this is football for you. It's 11 v 11. It is a game of tactics. It's a game of who wants it more. It's a game of composure. It's a game of confidence. It's a game that anybody can take to anyone on a given day. So Real de Banjul is a big team, and you just have to give them that. They have the edge, they have the experience, they have the history. So Medina just has to be more disciplined, more composed, more focused. Every iota of every second counts. They cannot afford to make any mistakes because they are up against highly experienced players. We did not even talk about their coach. His experience, he's worked with big gaffers in the Gambia, so that alone is a rich side. So we just have to give them the respect. We just have to maintain our profile, and then we give them a game to remember. And possibly sometimes history can be made. And today is a day of history.
Today is a day of history. We are going to give them all the respect they deserve. But it's not all going to be overly done. Umar Keita, the captain. Abdullah Conte, the centre back. Lamin Sita, the centre back. Dominic Boissy, the tricky winger. Maurice Sadri, the centre forward. Abdul Jaju, a superstar. We're going for glory, Sang. They are going for glory. Sidou Keita, the DM role. Brian Mendy back in the XI. After nearly losing it, Buma Salang is lost though. But Sello Jallo is on the lineup. And Sang said they have gelling remarkably well. Gelling in they have to do. Composure is there. Commitment has to be there. The tactical discipline, Sang, has to be there. What can Medina do to get it right?
Just like I said, all they can do to get it right is to remember that they are playing against one of the best teams in history in the country, in terms of quality, in terms of experience. They got it. They have the edge. So all they need to do is to have that discipline, maximum discipline on all facets of this game tonight. And if they do that, I'm telling you, Medina is a very exciting side to watch. They are young, and they are very, very good on the ball. especially on the final third when they combine. So today is going to be an exciting encounter, and you will see a lot of display here. You will see a lot of brilliance from both sides.
Absolutely, a lot of brilliance. You got to see excitement, you got to see experience, composure and calm. Less margin for error now. Absolute less margin for error. As the whistle is about to go, Medina will be attacking from left to right from where we're sitting. Real de Banjul will be attacking from right to left. Walidan have won this trophy more than any other team in the Gambia. Of course, they also won 16 league titles. Real de Banjul following closely. Medina came in last season against all odds, got the better of Hearts in the first game in Jarasoma, got the better of Birkama United at this very own ground, got the better of Banjul at the Banjul Mini Stadium, got the better of Steve Biko. Of course, yeah, may Allah grant in the highest place in Jannah. So they got the better of Steve Biko at the Late Usman Sarr football field, and in the final, they got the better of TMT. The whistle is gone. Medina from left to right, Real de Banjul from right to left. The centre back touching along, looking for Alassane Baji. Brian Mendy already twisting back. Dominic Boissy as a place looks to be on the right hand side. Brian Mendy and CD Keita look to be playing the double pivot. And then Buba El Jada on the right. Is it a 4-3-1 formation? It looks like.
Yeah, you may say that, but it's not. It's a 4-3-3. It's a 4-3-3, but that is a tactical organization that they have. I was there when Jan was doing the breakdowns of the details, so I understand exactly what they are doing. They have to be very careful. They have to have depth in the midfield. So that's what you are seeing. You will see the 4, you will see the 2, and you will see the 1 in front, and then you will see the 3. But it is not that. It's definitely a 4-3-3.
Okay, definitely. Mustafa Nyasi already sprinting in the opponent box. Fallu Guy touching it down. Looking for the run of his deadly winger, who is twisting and turning against Buba Jaite. Turning, great close by Sidi Keita. All the way back, looking for the run of Fallu Guy, who I think played for Stevie season. Back to the center back, David Sambu was calling for that. He wants it and gets it. Sambu rolling away to Alassane Baji. That was a short one. Sidi Keita was hungry. And David Sambu was displeased by that, but that's out for throw for Real de Banjul. To be taken by Abdullah Jallo, the number 4. Jallo. All the way back to the experienced Lamin Seydi, who won the trophy, the WAFO under 20 for Gambia, back in Senegal in the penalty shootout, playing for the Gambia's national team now. Long ball, looking for Mamadou Jobate. First to first with Landin Jata. Almighty, no chance against Landin Jata. Dominic Boissy wants it and gets it. To Selugay, around the center circle. Dominic was rolling into space. Here he comes now. The enterprising Dominic, who was started in the screening phase of the Gambian under 20, was dropped in the last screening process. Boissy to Landin Jata. Jata sending in a first-time cross. Great defending there by Abdullah Jallo. Jata gets it back to Lamin Sise, alias Ramos. Ramos to Sidi Keita, all the way back to the netminder Umar Keita. Keita to Abdullah Conte. Conte, Buba El Jari left fullback was calling for that. Real de Banjul at the back foot for now. Conte, left foot center back, all the way back to Umar Keita, the skipper. Keita launching it long to landing Jata. Great first-time control from Jata, who was on the target for many 4th Division Giants. Medina stood firm. David Sambu. Falugay, all the way back to Mustafa Nyasi of the under 20. Nyasi to Abdou Cham. Great well closed down by Abdou Jaju. The enterprising and Pesi Abdou into the penalty area. First time cross, could not collect Modu Sajo onto the glove for Lamin Seydi. Good football from Medina.
Yeah, like I told you, when you give space to these lads, you give them time to do what they do best, you will be punished. And that's a sign already. You can see they are good on the ball, they know how to find each other. So that's a hope for Real de Banjul to work on. And that's just one of the signs, like I told you, since last season, they are very, very little in the final third. because they have very, very little midfielders and they have an addition of Selu, who is very, very creative going forward. So I think really Banjul needs to think about it very well.
They absolutely need to. Here comes Buasi. Buasi into the penalty area. Sending in a first-time delivery. Lamin said he was watchful of the action. He read it very well. That's what experience does. That is what it does. On his glove, he wasn't happy by his number 4, Abdullah Jallo, who he felt gave Buasi enormous riches. But Buasi on the right-hand side of the wing. What do you think is the reason?
Well, there is a reason. There is a tactical reason. You will realize that a coach knows what he wants to do. A coach studies the other team. So when he brings a certain player on that part of the pitch, then there is an advantage. There's an advantage to the team. So Dominic coming in here is a plus for the team, and you will soon see it.
Absolutely. Landing Jata nearly won that battle, but also lost it in the end. Here comes Jallo. Jallo all the way back to Fallu Gay. Gay, great defending there by Lamin Sisse to Modu Sadio. Sadio controls it first time admirably well. Looks for the run of Dominic Buasi, who is in no hurry. Buasi trying to twist and turn, which he does remarkably well. Jata to Keita, all the way back to Jata. On the right-hand side, Usman Jata calling the court. Sellu Gay, Jallo Rada. Sellu, switching well to Abdou Jaji. Mustafa Nyasi there. Fallu, all the way back to David Sambuto. Jallo, back to the netminder Lamin Sedi. He's in no hurry. Great launch. Landing Jata was reaching that all the way out. Heading it back well for Umar Keita to handle with position, composure and calm. Keita. Lamin Sisse was calling for that. He wants it and gets it. Sisse to Dominic Buasi. Buasi to Landing Jata. On the right hand side. Still no real space for any team. Modu Sadio heading it down. But that was well read. And that is out for throw for Real de Banjul to be taken by Abdullah Jallo, the left fullback. Abdullah Jallo, David Sambo, and Pa Abdul Cham, the centre backs. Badamosi was chasing for that, the centre forward. It was Abdurrahman Badamosi, younger brother to the Gambian centre forward Badamosi. Great launch there in the penalty area. Great first time control, but not the best. Mustafa Nyasi on the right hand side for Real de Banjul. First time delivery. Badamosi jumps. Landing Jata was read that very well. And Brian Mendy completes the clearance. Falluke all the way back. Abdou Jaju going well. But Mustafa Jaju will sell that pressure. Mustafa Nyasi. Jaite to Conte. Conte roughing it down. Sellu Jallo touching it down for Dominic Buasi. First defense with David Sambu into the penalty area. Buasi twisting and turning against the experienced David Sambu. Buasi. Great defending there by the centre back. And Badamosi will win it back. But CD Keita touching it down well. Calling them to calm down. To Abdullah Conte. Brian Mendy. To Buba El Jaite. A signing from White Croc Academy. This is his first game for Medina United. Brian down. Nothing says the central referee. Mustafa Nyasi putting it down. Calling for option. CD Keita. Close the option well. Buba El Jaite. First to first with the left winger. Great cross. All the way back. As Falluge wants it and Falluge gets it. All the way back to David Sambo. Everybody in Medina down now. Jallo. Going defending there by Landing Jata. CD Keita wins that battle. Dominic Buasi de Arada. Sellu Jallo. New signing from East Sonna Academy. Good football from Sellu Jallo. And Medina wins a throw. That will be taken by Landing Jata on the right hand side. Dominic Buasi wants it and gets it. Buasi to Sellu. And that's a throw for Medina. Good call from the central referee again. Jata. Modu Sadio the centre forward. Touching it down to Sellu Jallo. Jallo twisting and turning around the centre circle. Modu Sadio touching it down. And it was a throw for Medina. To be taken by Landing Jata, the most consistent player for Medina, who played almost every possible minute last season, except when he was rested against Talending United in the early part of Talending and in the ultimate game of the season for the final. Long ball. Buba El Jaite back pedaling. For his debut game, he has to impress. Modu Sadio lost that duel to Mustafa Nyasi. Nyasi wanting a steal to Falluge around the center circle, all the way back to David Sambo. Sambu Abdullah Jallo calling for the great corner from the Real de Banjul supporters. Jallo looking for options. Badamosi was running, but Landing Jata read that well. Sidi Keita, great toll from Keita. Keita looking for the role of Buasi. Good pass. David Sambu back pedaling. And he touching it out for a throw. Safety force. Great football. Great pressing from the Medina outfit.
Sambu is going to have something to think about tonight. He's not going to go forward. He's not going to venture. So their game plan on that side is going to be crippled. It's going to be stifled. So I know why Jan brought Dominic here. You have to think about Dominic always. You cannot venture upwards. So if you go and you leave Dominic in that space, we have a very good midfield that knows how to find him in the space. So that alone is gonna give something to Sambu to think about in this game. So that's why you see Dominic coming here. You have two fast players here in Landing Jata and Dominic. So definitely is a solid tactical organization.
If Al-Jan wins this trophy for Medina, he should be given an award today as the best coach in the Gambia by a distant mile.
Definitely, I think he's a rising star. He's still young and he has a lot to learn. And winning trophies is part of growing. But I think he has a lot to learn. And with teams like Medina, I think he's going to go far. He will learn a lot. And I think the boys are really helping him to improve in his coaching. And like I always say, for you to improve, you need more education and training. So I think that is what the FF should focus on. Try to help young coaches to grow. Try to make sure that they get educated. They try to move from one stage to another. That will help our football, definitely.
It's definitely going to help our football. So Abdoulaye Balde, a one-time Greater Tomorrow footballer, signed for a Senegalese top-tier side, is playing on the left wing for Real de Banjul. Cello brought down, free kick for Medina, not far from the center circle. Sidi Keita is calling for that. Quickly done by Landing Jata Sidi Keita. All the way back to Abdoulaye Kante. Kante Abdoulaye to Buba El Jaite. Jaite Buba. Shooting it all the way back to Omar Keita. Keita to Lamin Cisse Ramos. Ramos Lamin to Landing Jata. Jata sending it out to Modu Sadio. Great vision from Modu on landing. Sellu Jallo, the new boy, making his first competitive debut for Medina. He did have an assist against Greater Tomorrow though, against Hawks Rada. Buma, Jaite. Jaite to Abdou Jajo. The tricky Abdou. First to face with Mustafa Nyasi. Mustafa Jajo still. But landing. Nyasi Diarada stood firm. Here comes Sidi Keita around the edge of the box to Brian Mendy. Mendy switching football to Landing Jata on the right hand side. Wonderfully done by Medina. Landing Jata, first time delivered. Brian Mendy. It went agonizingly wide. Wonderful football.
Yeah, like I told you, they know how to find each other. The structure is good. The tactical setup is good. The selection is good. You can see within a short while, Janyo was able to bring in Selu, to bring in Jaite, and you can see they are in the system already. They found themselves in the system already. They've integrated very well, and the team has a balance. You can see that creativity in midfield. You have Selu and you have Brian. That's a great midfield for any team to face. So, like I said, still Medina has to be disciplined and remember that they are playing against a very experienced side. The more they play, the more they learn about how Medina is playing, and they will do their homework in every bit of the game. So they just have to be careful, and when they have those chances, let them score. That's all.
How many times do we have to tell our followers that this is a Medina social media handle? Sang, one of them commented, the other analyst is a Medina United fan. Your response to him, please. He said the analyst is a Medina fan.
Yeah, that is right. Yeah, definitely. We are a media for Medina, and we just have to say what is happening on the pitch. Yeah, we respect all teams. but we have to say exactly what is happening in our team. And also we have to reflect what is happening in the game. Right now, the game is still balanced. There is no trouble from any side, but you can see the signs there that Medina is a team, you know, that has a chemistry. And you can see that they know how to play together. Really, Banjul has that edge of experience and quality players on their ranks. They have an experienced coach. They have a top goalkeeper. So all these things are facts of today's game. And that is what we are talking about. It's not about being biased or something else.
I don't mind being biased. I absolutely don't. Hired by Medina to comment for them in the social media handles. I'm very okay to be biased for now. Of this 90 minutes of football, here comes a free kick to be taken by Makaira Tambedu, the centre back. Tambedu to Mustafa Nyasi. Great pass from Mustafa to Abdullahi. That was whiskers away. Mustafa Nyasi could not connect, and it went a little bit wide. Landing Jata on the right hand side of the field. Here comes Buba Jaite. Jaite to Abdul Jaju. Jaju on the right hand side, face to face with Mustafa Nyasi. Dancing. Mustafa Nyasi reaching the steps. Brought down. Free kick. Oh, that's a goal kick. Says the central referee. Not sure it's a bad call anyway. But I would love to see Dominic Boasi and Mustafa Nyasi for a minute or two in this game on that side. It's going to be a tough battle. Lamin Sedi to David Sambu. David Sambu to Makaira Tambe. This is what you have to go through as a footballer sometimes. Boasi, it's absolutely difficult to handle. A free kick for Medina just inside the opponent's half. Lamin Sise opted to go long, but cancelled it immediately. Now does go to Landing Jata on the right hand side. Jata face to face with Jallo. He does well. First time delivering the penalty area. Brian Mendy jumping again. Abdul Jaju there rather, but it went just a little bit over him. And that's out for a goal kick for Royal de Banjul to be taken by Lamin Sedi as Makaira Tambedu on his right. Sedi to David Sambu. Oh, he cancelled 3 players with that move. Falugai to Jallo on the left-hand side of the field. Great defending there as Badamosi winning that battle for now due to his pace. Sidi Keita. Great support from Keita to Sellu Jallo. Sellu, great roll, looking for the role of Abdul Jaju. Sellu still down, great pressing from the back. Dominic Boasi in the penalty area, face to face with Nyasi. Sellu, Modu Sellu there. And down onto the glove of the netminder. I think Sellu should have gone for Abdul with that early run. He should have.
Yeah, I think he should have gone for Abdul. Yeah, but you can see they crowded that side too. They were waiting on that side. But I think they should have done better with that breakaway, that counter-attack. They should have done better. The final pass was not quality. It was not the best of the decisions, but these are signs to show you that Medina they have the ability to hurt really Banjul. But like I said also, really Banjul has that quality. They have that edge. They have that experience, and at any moment they can do the job because they are an experienced side. They have quality everywhere on the pitch. That's why you can see Dominic here. Sambo has to be kept in check. You don't have to leave Sambo to keep going forward all the time. He is one of their brain.
What I'm liking our Real de Banjul though, I observed a bit of complacency from 4th division teams last year against Medina. I'm not seeing that from Real de Banjul. Look, anytime Medina have the ball, look at the way they sprint back. And when Medina have the ball, they don't press the goalkeeper too deep. They also have the respect for Medina, don't they?
They have to. They have no choice, but they just have to do that. When you want to play against an opponent, respect is number one. That gives you an edge. So it's wisdom to have respect for your opponent. Because when you look at the journey of Medina to the FF Cup, you know, they got rid of 1st division teams. So you cannot continue disrespecting that team. So really Banjul, like I said, they are a well-disciplined team, and their coach must have spoken to them that you have to respect these kids, no matter what. Doesn't matter our status. We are a 1st division team. We are the league champions, yes. But this is a game. Yeah. This is football. It's one game.
It's football. It's one game. Lamin Sedi, Tofalu Gay for Real de Banjul to Mustafa Nyasi. Close down well by Dominic Boissy. Option to go to Abdoulaye Balde. Balde, former great tomorrow. Great turn there from the number 6. Here comes Alassane Baji. Baji, great pass there. Great defending there by Abdoulaye Conte, who was little satisfied there by landing Jata. And Conte was flying on that ball. Jallo. Sambo. Roughing it down to Alassane Baji. Baji. Lamin Sise completes the clearance and does out for a goal kick for Medina United. Momodu Jobate call for a free kick. Sidi Keita is still down. Nothing a bit of pain, it looks as though. Alejan giving instruction to Sello Jallo. Alejan had some minutes to give some instructions. Sidi Keita, I love his turns. I absolutely do. Rolling it well, looking for the run of Buba Jaite. The man on the left fullback. Jaite twisting it back to Dominic Boissy, who came begging for that ball. Boissy wanted to connect Modu Sajo, but that was too close there. But Boissy wanted it and gets it again. Jaite was already running into space. Sidi Keita looking for the run of landing Jata and Abdou Jaju. Jaju contested first time. Jata lost his dad, and Abdou Jaju does manage to win that tussle. And of course, a man is down for now, as Baji is nursing a bit of pain for Real de Banjul. David Sambo all the way back to Lamin Sedi.
Watching a beauty, you just have to acknowledge that there's a beauty. But we are not comparing Real de Banjul with Medina United. No, we cannot justify that. It's not the same. It's just like to compare a team in the second division in Spain with Real Madrid. Despite whatever they must have got in that particular season, you still have to respect Madrid because everything speaks for them. Everything.
Kick to be taken by the left-footed Sello Jallo, the attacking midfielder, against a 4-man barrier or a 3-man, 4-man barrier. Spearheaded by Badamosi, Abdurrahman Badamosi. Mustafa Nyasi to in there. So to Jobate. The whistle is goal. Sello and Brian there. Who is taking this? Sello, well placed. Sello Jallo. A poor one. An absolute poor one from Sello. And Alassana Baji chasing that ball back. Sello, great turn. Of course, first of all, with Alassana running inside the penalty area, twisting it to Modu Sajo at the edge of the box. Here comes Abdul Jaji, loses that. And that is a wasted opportunity, but that's out for a corner. To much cheers from the Medina United faithfuls and the officials. And Sello Jallo will take that resulting corner. Here comes the corner for Sello. Abdul Jaji calling for it. Boasi, Abdullah Conte, Lani Jata and Buba Jala still having a communication. Sello rolling it down. Great defending there by the centre back. Badamosi coming back to help. Jobate. Alassana Baji definitely will complete the clearance. Rolling it all the way down to Abdullah Balde. Wonderful first time touch. To Makaya Tambedu to slow the tempo. Abdullah Conte is just with that force. And that's Sinted, developed in Training United, now playing for Real de Banjul. Abdullahi. Here comes Nyasi Mustafa, great defending there by Bouassi. And that's out for a throw for Real. As we have 25 minutes on the clock, 20 minutes of normal time in the first period to go, for whatever could be added on. Long one from Nyasi. Abdullah Conte watching that action well. Abdul Jaju, Obuwa Jaita, the runner brought down. And a great free kick for Medina in their own territory to perhaps kill the tempo of the game a bit more. Real de Banjul fans giving us those wonderful chorus just behind us. Omar Keita, the skipper for today, the netminder, a great penalty saver behind that ball. Abdullah Conte and Lames are giving him the options. Ups to go to Conte. Conte, composed and calm. All the way back to Keita Omar. Omar Keita. Trying to turn on that goalkeeper. You needed that composure, but too many risks there. Too many risks. Work it out for us. Keita nursing a bit of pain. Sang on that.
Well, I think sometimes players just need to take the risk. It's part of the game. It comes with the territory. But sometimes you just have to know when to take the risks. And against who? Because when you make a mistake against a team like this, studded with quality, you're going to be punished. So I think he has to be very, very careful. He has to be careful. He has quality everywhere in the opponent. So one mistake will just give them the opening. And that will change the whole perspective of this encounter. So we just have to be careful. If we don't take the lead, we just have to be disciplined, stay tight enough. Just make sure that we focus every bit, because it's important when you come up against a team like Real de Banjul and then you are just 100% composed. No mistakes, no room for complacency. This is a team that has a lot of history and they have a lot of quality in them. So you cannot just
but Wisang said it's justifiable. Sometimes you have to take it. Starting from the back. So damn, you are brave. Keita looks to be going long this time. Yeah, to ease down the pen a little bit. Sending it long, a good kicker of a ball. Looks for Dominic Bouassi who jumps. Makara Tambedu, Brian Mendy, wonderful first time touch. Faluke with held the pressure there. Mustafa Nyasi on the right hand side. Sending it long, looking for the run of Jobate. Jobate, first to first with Landing Jata. Great close down there by Abdul Jaju, but Jobate managed to scamper past three. Landing Jata was already backpedaling, closing down the available space. Great defending there by Landing Jata. Lamis also helps. Abdul Jaju controlling it first time. Notch from the back. Free kick for Medina in their own territory. Ramos, Lamin for Dominic Bouassi. First to first with Mustafa Nyasi now. Dominic trying to turn, but Abdullah Balde already switched back to help. Falugay. Buba Jatta closing down Abdoulaye Balde the best way possible. All the way back to Mustafa Nyasi. With Dominic Boas also was closing. Abdoulaye Conte. He stretched at the moment. He looks to be a little bit stretched. From Abdou Cham. Cham to Fallu Gay to David Sambu. Sambu looking for the run of Jobate. Great defending there by Lanin Jatta. Selu Jallo loses that. Here comes David Sambu. Trying to put in Abdou Cham. Buba Jatta was already backpedaling. Penalty. Penalty, says the central referee. He said, Buba Jatta stretches legs, sang. That's what the referee said. I think it's a penalty.
There is no doubt in that. You can see, like what I was saying, when you give them the chance, they are an experienced team. That's why I was telling you, you don't have to take somebody away from Sambu. Now he's free, he's playing free. When Abdou Jaju came here, he is free. He's doing all the job. So that's why I said, Dominic being here was, he closed Sambu. Sambu had something to think about. But now that he's free, he made that play. It started with him. And now you can see that Jaite was caught late. He was caught late, so that's why he had to do that desperate attempt. And then the tackle was also late, and it's a penalty. It's clear, definitely.
Yeah, it's a clear penalty. He adjusted his leg. So Abdoulaye Balde, wonderful penalty specialist. Sees greater tomorrow. Abdoulaye Balde barely misses one, but he's facing a very good goalkeeper as far as penalty saving is concerned. So Balde against Omar Keita. Former Greater Tomorrow star. Went to Senegal for Getaway. Back to Real de Banjul. One of the powerhouses of Gambian football. The central referee, he whistled only the one waited at the moment. Omar Keita, half a hit on his glove. Tell you, Conte, I know you are going right. Abdoulaye Balde coming up against Omar Keita. Balde, wonderfully crafted penalty. And Real de Banjul have the first goal as they lead by 1-0. His first goal for Real de Banjul. Sang, hard work now. Composure, and commitment needed.
Well, I think they just have to continue playing the way they are playing. Like I said in the beginning, you don't just have to be caught napping when you are playing against teams like Real de Banjul. You cannot, no room for mistake, no room for complacency. One iota of mistake, one iota of space, they have quality everywhere. And you can see with the few chances, with the few threatening chances, with the few promising build-ups they made, they got a penalty out of it. We had some brilliant moves, we had some brilliant moments, but like I said, we should have made the best use of them. But now they just have to continue to be focused, they have to be more disciplined, and then continue taking the game to Real de Banjul. It is not yet over.
Absolutely. And the ball is out for throw for Real. Will be taken by Jallo, the left fullback. Boasi is now back. Yes. That's where he should have stayed anyway, according to Sang. To close down the centre back David Sambu, who drifts in the midfield like Johnson of Man City does when they need be. Badamosi, Sidiketa closing him down to Alassane Badji. Badji switching it well to Abdoulaye Conte, who's running to have a good control on that. Balde twisting and turning around the edge of the box, trying to turn. Brian Mendy watch it all the way. And that's out for a goal kick for Medina United. It's good, says the assistant referee. Omar Keita sending it long, looking for the run of Modou Sadio. David Sambu closing him down in the best way possible and wins that tussle. Sidi Keita heading it down to Brian Mendy. Great first time control from Brian. Brian, good football to Buba Jaite. Jaite to Mustafa Abdou Jaju de Arada. And Real de Banjul Makela Tamberi wins it back to Abdoulaye Conte. Conte to the pace and tricky. Mustafa Nyasi into the penalty area. But Lamin Sister read it well. Good chance still for Jobate. Onto the frame of the goal. Cross. And that's out for a goal kick for Medina. That was so close. So close.
Yeah, you see, with teams like Real de Banjul, a goal is important for them. Now they have the confidence that Medina is trailing and they have a goal in front. So that gives them a little bit of composure and confidence. So that takes a little bit of the sting or the pressure on them because they have everything. They have everything to lose. They have everything to play for as the favorite team. So like I said, the tactical structure before when Dominic was here was better. Now you can see when he left, there was a problem. And now you can see he came back immediately because we have to solve that immediately. We have to respond.
They have to respond. And the left fullback apologizes in Abdullah Jallo. But does win a break. Here comes Fallu Gay. Fallu. Buba Jaite withheld the pressure. And that's out for a throw for Real de Banjul. The league champions for 2 seasons in a row. After they lost to Hawks, the 3rd season last. Nyasi Mustafa going for Badamosi, but that's a free kick for Medina United to be taken by Abdullah Conte. Conte Abdullah, the centre back, left-footed centre back to take that ball. Going long, looking for the run of Abdul. Great defensive cover there by Real de Banjul. Siddiq touching it down to Buba Jaite. Jaite to Abdul Jaju. Jaju there, fighting against Mustafa Nyasi. All the way back to Buba, who contests it well to Abdullah Conde. Switching it long to Modu Sajo. Great defending there by Makaira Tabedo. Fallu Gay, switching it all the way back. He lost it. Dominic Boasi in the penalty area. But Jallo closing down well. But still not over. Sending it long. Mustafa Abdul Jaju. Great stop there by the netminder. And that's out for a corner. Good football from Medina.
Yeah, great football. Like I said, the game is not yet over and the lads just have to focus. They just have to keep it coming. And it is going to count when they keep doing that. They just have to be positive, believe in themselves. They have nothing to lose. They have done great. They've come up against a team like Real de Banjul in Gambian football. That alone is history. They should be proud of themselves. But they just have to focus and give it all they have.
Absolutely. Giving it all they have. Here comes Brian. First time delivery, Lamin said it again. Was watchful of the action. When you come up with goalkeepers like Lamin said, you have to be ready. Because not any ball can pass them. Not just any. Lamin have David and Makaira Tamedo on either side. Makaira wants it and gets it. All the way to David Samu on the left side of the defense. Selu Jallo closing it down to Makaira Tamedo. The 2 centre backs. Here comes Nyasi Mustafa, looking for Abdullah Balde. Buba Jaita calling for support. First to first with Abdullah Jallo, who's trying to twist and turn. To Cham, Pa Abdul Cham. Cham to Mustafa Nyasi. Jinking past Dominic Boasi. Nyasi still running into the penalty area. Great pass to Jobate, who went for the first goal. Poor decision, I think. If you can't try the left, then go for a cross maybe. But already 3 balls into the goalkeeper's net. Markeita to Lamin Sise for Medina. Composure and calm needed for now. Landing Jata switching play to the center circle. Abdul Cham coming for it. Alassane Bajo controlling it down to Joe Bate. Siddiq Keita closing him down admirably well. Keita doing all the dirty work in the DM role to Lamin Sise. Sise to Landing Jata. Jata looking for the run of Dominic Boasi. Fallu Gay wins it to Jallo. Jallo, Selu closing him down in the best way possible. Jobate touching it down to Cham. Cham tried to switch play to Abdullah Balde. Great first time pass. Balde chases that once and gets it. Buba Jaite loses that decision again. Abdullah Balde to the penalty area. Badamosi. Great defending there by Lamin Sise. Buba Jaite looks to be losing his battles there against Abdullah Jallo. Balde there. Selu Jallo. Jallo trying to turn, which he does well. Looking at the run of Abdul Jaju. Great defending there by Mustafa Nyasi. Abdullah Balde tried to control that ball well. But Mustafa Buba Jade trying to close him down. Abdullah Balde still face to face with him. Switching play to Cham. Siddiq Keita coming out and does well to Selu Jallo. Jallo back to Siddiq Keita. Touching it down to Modu Sajo, who's trying to turn. Makaila Tameru having a discussion with that ball. Lamin said he was already calling. Abdul Jaju coming in. Great football there by Makaira. And Abdul Jaju closing that ball space well. Fallu Gay to Alassane Baje. Real de Banjul now in blue mood. Play with absolute fly and fun. Alassane Baje Jobate. Jobate controls it well. That was not a foul. That was not a foul in any land. But foul says the center referee. I think Badam was lean on him. Lamin did have a lance of the ball.
Yeah, I think sometimes the referees interpret the laws. They tell you that that's a foul, and you just have to take it. But like I said, that's what a goal can do for a team. You can see Real de Banjul now. They have a little bit of pressure taken off their shoulders, and they are trying to play, trying to bring the game to Medina, trying to put them under pressure to make sure that the first half, if they cannot add another goal, it stays like that, and that makes it even much more difficult for the lads if they cannot pull one back in the first half. So, but they just have to be more, they just have to be more disciplined, be more focused, and just wait for their moment, and it can happen.
It can happen, and it will happen. Here comes the free kick committee, but Alassane Badji will take that ball. He's the free kick specialist in close spaces, especially on the deep left, where he can use his right well. Alassane Badji to take that ball against a barrier of Modou Sadio, of Jaita and Brian. Or is the CD in between them? Yes, CD Keita. Yeah. The gap is too big, of course. The great defending by Lamine Cisse. This is what the coach saw. And here comes CD Keita now. Abdou Jaju Blue Moon. It's 4 against 4 for Dominic. Good pass there for Dominic Boissy. He was the second man around the edge of the box. Trying to turn. Claude wonderfully closed down. CD Keita still sending in a first time delivery is too long. They could not make it count. Real de Banjul sprinted back in numbers. And they closed down all the spaces.
Well, they have no choice because Medina contains they possess some lethal players in front there, players like Dominic. I think he should have done better there, but you can excuse him for that because he lost his balance at the time. So, and that first defender that got to him did a very good job. He closed him down, make sure that he does not have the space.
That to Abdou Jaju at the edge of the box. Modou Sadio, Sello! Oh, to the frame of the post. Here comes Brian still. Modou Sadio lost his again for a corner. That was an almighty opportunity. Almighty opportunity squandered. Real de Banjul slept for a minute. Makara Tamelu couldn't make it count. Sello had to score.
Yeah, Sello should have done better there. There's no excuse whatsoever in the world. He got the ball at his feet. He got the goalkeeper disadvantaged, and all he needed to do at that time was to be more calm, be more composed, be more purposeful, and put the ball at the back of the net. This would have just changed the whole perspective of this encounter.
Absolutely. Here comes the corner to be taken by Sello Jallo. What an almighty opportunity to hit the frame of the goal. Sello goal for long this time. Boissy coming into space. And that will be fully cleared now by Real de Banjul Febriva. Gaffer Ali Jan bringing the ball back to Landing Jata. The right fullback for Medina United. Landing, looking for the run of Modou Sadio, who heading it down admirably well to Brian Mendy. Brian Mendy pushed from the back. Dominic Boissy was already back. CD Keita at the edge of the box. Switching it well to Sello Jallo again. Sello around the edge of the box. Going for long. But well down close by Alassane Badji. Dominic Boissy calling for it. But off to go to Landing Jata. Around it, sending it across. Modou Sadio jumps. Great defended there by David Sambo and Makaira Tambedu. Landing Jata coming in again. Landing Jata, controlling for CD Keita. Wonderful turn to Abdoulaye Conte. Everybody in Real de Banjul half, except Lamine Cisse. Jaite, all the way back to Conte. Conte does well. Jig pass to, looking for the role of Abdou Jaju. Does well to connect Abdou. Mustafa Nyasi already back pedaling. Abdou around the edge of the box. Brought down. Nothing, says the center referee. And Mustafa Jaju will send in a break. As Real de Banjul sprinting all the way up. As Medina United back pedaling. Here comes the chance for Mustafa. But Lamine Cisse does well. Great football from the Medina outfit.
Yeah, like I said, You know, somebody said that we were biased, but you can see the beauty of the game. When they have the ball, they play very well. It's like they are not even playing against a team like really Banjul. So if you come here and you don't know anything about the two teams, you will think both teams are playing in the first division. And that's the quality we are seeing here. And that's the kind of football we want to see in this country. We want to see quality. We want to see the boys expressing themselves, playing fairly, and those that deserve it at the end of the day takes the glory. But what we want to see is our players improve, is our players play real football and get the fans entertained, get the fans at least have to justify why they spend their monies to come and watch the games.
Absolutely. Now Messi is clearing it out to Abdul Jaju. What a good first time control, brought down. Free kick from Medina United to be taken by the DM or Abdullah Conte there at the centre back. Abdul Jaju looks to be stronger. He looks to be a bit stronger after that period. Were they giving him fufu maybe? Absolutely. Conte, before he loses the ball too easily, now he only loses the ball when he's fouled. That's what I saw today. Great improvement on body-wise and strength.
Yeah. They had a very good preseason. You know, they had a very good physical preparation. So, and that is really counting here. It's really showing. And that's a great...
to the box. Here comes Tamini Boasi. Turning, going for left-footed drive. Onto the glove of Lamin Sedi. This is the fourth student target for Medina United in the first period. The highest they have had in any of the FF Cup game in the first period. Great improvement, great confidence, great flyer.
I think the coach is seeing everything. I think now what the lads are supposed to do in the final third is there is weakness in that Real de Banjul back. There's weakness there. There's space there. So they just have to be more patient when they have those opportunities because they just can't continue to waste those chances.
Brian Mendy, good football to Dominic Boasi. Face to face with Jallo. It's 2 against 1. Closing him down. Dumasi Boasi still withholding the pressure. That for me should have been a foul. Should have been a foul on the push there, but no, said the center referee. And that's our first throw for Real de Banjul. Boasi was not happy with that though.
No, he cannot. He cannot. He cannot be happy. I wouldn't be happy either because he got the ball and he was being pushed. He lost his balance. And then at the end of the day, the ball rolled out of touch and you want to give that against him. That's unfair. Definitely at that moment, he was right.
Absolutely. So 2 minutes to be added on. 45 minutes of action already in the air. Real de Banjul, Abdullah Balde's penalty so far the only difference. Sello Jallo did hit the frame of the post. So close. Moro Sadio did force Lamin Sedi to an acrobatic save. So to Brian Mendy early on. But that's a free kick for Real de Banjul. To be taken by David Sambo. All the way back to Lamin Sedi. Sedi to Makaira Tambedu. Tambedu all the way back to Lamin. Sellu and Moro Sadio all coming in. Dominic telling Sellu to be a big discipline tactically. Makaira on the right hand side of the defense. Tambedu Makaira. Lamin Sedi calling for it. The most experienced goalie in the land at the moment. Selected by the national team in Johnny McKinstry's squad 2 times in a row. Although yet to make a senior appearance. Lanley Jadu lost that battle there. Charm, free kick for the Medina United. And Lamin Sedi in a horizontal restart play. Lanley Jadu starting it quickly to Sello Jallo. Jallo trying to twist the turn. He does absolutely well. Touching it down for Dominic Boasi. Boasi loses that. And Alassane Badji wins that ball back. It touches the referee. And not bad for Medina though, because that would have been a good build-up anyway. Yeah. Central referee giving to David Sambo to Makaira Tambedu. Tambedu with just some seconds to go before the halftime break. Here comes Cham to Abdullah Balde. Balde running inside the penalty area. Buba Jaita does well there. And wins a free kick for Medina. Even want to get the ball back quickly. Gaffa Jata wasn't happy with that. He wanted the Balde to go first time. Abdullah counted to start play. To Omar Keita. 10 seconds to go. That's the full halftime whistle. Great first half of football. 45 minutes of fly and fun. Real de Banjul will go to the halftime break leading 1-0 thanks to Abdullah Balde's only penalty. Medina did have some chances, but a lengthy halftime team to await for coach Alu Jang. We are back for the second period at the Brikama Boxbar Mini Stadium for the Super Cup Final between Real de Banjul and Medina United. It is the league winners, Real versus the FF Cup winners, Medina. On all blue, will be playing from right to left. The center referee's whistle only waited. 8 goals, 45 minutes of football, 45 minutes to find that much important equalizer, or maybe Real de Banjul for another. Champions, the team with the second most league title in the Gambia just after Walidan. Of course, Walidan did win the Super Cup first in 1980-81 season. That was sponsored by Njai Construction Company. Abdullah Balde tried to turn. Sidi Keita withheld that pressure, but that was an almighty sloppy pass. Badamosi couldn't make that count, and Buba Jaite will have the responsibility to clear danger with Abdullah Conte, who is under no pressure against Badamosi and Abdullah Balde. Just around, and he will say free kick. Compose and calm Abdullah Conte. The left-footed centre-back, deep in his own territory. And Buba Jaite leaving it for Conte Abdullah to take. Abdullah looking to connect either Modu Sajo, Selu Jalla, or Abdul Jaju. Asidi Keita trying to lock down Cham. Alassana, Baji, and Faluge and Cham are the 3 centre mid for Real de Banjul, with Jobate, Balde, and Badamosi up front. Nyasi Jalla on either wing, and Makaira Tambedu and David Sambo at the hard defense, with the experienced Lamin Sedi on his goal mouth. Conte, Omar Keita, the net man to take this ball, looking to go long. Mustafa Nyas to win that battle. Brian Mendy against Falugai, but Brian won it after all. Conte against Badamosi. Conte won that, and Brian Mendy is touched too painfully on his toes and wins a free kick. Sang, we're back for the second period.
Well, like I said, it is going to be an enticing encounter, and I was not wrong, or we are not wrong to say that, because we saw beautiful football, very entertaining, and it was just rather unfortunate for the newcomers Medina that conceded that penalty, and players in Real de Banjul, quality everywhere, you cannot give them the chance. They were suffocated for a long period for 29 minutes, and you give them that breathing space, they're going to capitalize and then take up the pressure from themselves. So, and that is exactly what happened. So, but we can see they could have, Medina could have responded, but they failed to capitalize on their chances. But they just have to continue to be more positive, and this game is not yet over.
It is not over, of course. Cello touching it down to landing Jata. Jata on the right-hand side of the field. Sidi Keita wants it, and Sidi Keita got it. Trying to turn. Jaita Buba was calling for that long way. Good first time touch from Buba. Trying to jink past his marker, which he does well. Abdul Jaji is calling for that. Buba going for goal. And Buba wins a free kick for Medina United. To be taken by Sidi Keita. It looks as though Selu Jallo to take the ball. The left-footed Selu Jallo. A very creative attacking midfielder signed from Isona Academy. Buba Jaite on White Croc Football Academy. All newcomers, all new signings making their Medina United debut. Sidi Keita, loaning from BST Galaxy. Mustafa Jajo on the bench. Dominic Boasi, the son of the team. But Bojan on the bench too. Selu Jallo asking if they are ready. Hands on the air. Lamin in the penalty areas. Modu Sadio 2 making the run. First time delivery, too close to the netminder. And Lamin Sedi was watchful on that and handles it well. Sedi Lamin. Sending it long. Looking to go to Jobate. Alassana Baji wanted to contest it first time, which he does. To Jobate. Looking for space. Lamin sees a red done well. To Brian Mendy, touching it down. Alassana Baji winning it back. Badamosi nearly lost his that. Alassana Baji coming in. Brian Mendy, Badamosi twisting back. Dominic Boasi winning that battle there. He does well. Brian Mendy calling for that. Dominic trying to turn. Touch from the back, all the way back to Omar Keita. Buba Jaita was calling for that. Abdullah Conte has a foot on that all the way back to Lamin Sidi Keita. Keita To the right side at centre back in Lamin Cisse. Cisse to landing Jata. Compose and calm needed at the moment. Got to find the space. Real de Banjul on the back foot at the moment. Sidi Keita trying to turn. Back to Lamin Cisse, the centre back. Cisse to Keita. In that mind, Umar Keita. Looking to go long, which he does now. Looking for the run of Abdul Jaji. Push from the back by Mustafa Nyasi. But Buba Jaji touching it down to Abdullah Conte. Conte trying to thread the pass to Brian Mendy. Wonderful turn from Brian. Cham intercept that ball. Here comes Makaira Tambedu winning that battle to Badamosi. Offside. Offside against Badamosi. He did put it in between the legs of Lamin Cisse Keita though. Umar Keita de Arada. Sidi Keita. To landing Jata on the right hand side. Jata to Cisse. Here comes Boasi coming all the way back to win the ball. Landing Jata already in. Here comes Sello Jallo now. They're trying to create that overload. Dominic Boasi calling for space. Trying to put it through in between Dominic Boasi. But great defending there by Faluge and Cham. Dominic going all the way back. Joba taking past the pressure. It's 4 against 4 here for Real de Banjul. Lamin Cisse, who will definitely win that battle. The Lamin I know would win that battle. And no-nonsense centre back against Jobate. And Umar Keita will stand behind that. Keita. Oh, lack of concentration there from landing Jata. 5 seconds. And that's a throw for Real de Banjul. To be taken by Abdullah Jallo, who is in no hurry. How's Stanley warming up? A good goal poacher. How's Umar Bojan too warming up? So to Jata, so to Mustafa Jaju. Jallo going for long. Badamosi heading it down. Landing Jata winning that battle. Sidi Keita 2 wins it. Sello Jallo trying to turn. He does well. Overcrowded there by bodies. Touching it down to landing Jata on the right hand side. Jata to Sello Jallo. Twisting and turning around the center circle. Touch from the back. Wins another free kick again. Sello is strong. Stronger than his looks.
Yeah, like I said, they had a very good preseason. So they work on their physique. Yeah, you might look at them and look at their full body stature and say they are small, but they are strong. Yeah, they are strong. They have that balance. So you cannot just get them off the ball easily.
Absolutely. Here comes landing Jata. Trying to send in a cross. Makaira Tambedu will clear to Badamosi, who has a good first-time control, but closed down well there by Abdullah Conte. Here comes Jobate. Mamadou Jobate, the number 24 for Real de Banjul. The left winger on the right foot. Closed down well there by landing Jata. Sidi Keita closing down Alassane Baji. But Jallo tries to find the space. Dominic Boase was helping the centre backs and does well. And landing Jata wins that battle back again to Abdullah Conte, to Dominic Boasi, who's going all the way back to help the centre backs. Sidi Keita trying to turn in a danger space. But Abdullah Conte, Abuwa Jaju there wouldn't be worried. Abdul Jaju, Medina does well to get over the line. Mustafa Nyasi trying to win that battle, and that will be a throw for Medina United. This was more or less like the battle of the ball. I think it was more of a battle of the ball. But Real de Banjul wins a free kick in their own territory. The assistant referee said throw for Medina, but the referee opted to go otherwise. Mustafa Nyasi, we having that. Makaira Tambedu calling, David Sambu coming in the middle. Mustafa Nyasu touching that ball out. Badamosi trying to win it back. So to Falugay, so to Abdullah Balde. Abdul Jaju coming all the way back to help. And that's a free kick in favor of Real de Banjul, says the central referee. The experienced Mustafa Nyasi to take that ball. The under 20 right back. Brian calling on Abdul Jaju to drop a little bit. Mustafa will go into the penalty area, sending it long, first time delivery. Sidi Keita winning it back to Sello Jallo, who does well to withhold that pressure. Sello crowded by bodies, but does well. Here comes Abdul Jaju now, running to the penalty area, but Mustafa Nyasi was already back in time. Wonderful football from Abdul Jaju. Concentration, Boasi Dominic going for long. Onto the gloves of Sidi Lamin Sedi. Sello Jallo is down. Sidi Keita loses that to Alassane Baji. Buba Jata already back pedaling. Umar Keita also already back to win that ball. Does well, touching it down to Abdoulaye Conte. Conte Abdoulaye in his territory. Sello Jallo was calling for that. Abdul Jaju seems to want it more. Lack of options. Lack of options. Abdoulaye Conte cried. Sidi Keita touching it down to Lamin Cisse. Real de Banjul and Medina playing a 50-50 game here. Who is the bigger team? You might not want to say, considering this game. Abdul Jaju to Dominic Boasi, who's running inside the penalty area now. Crowded by bodies. Dominic still trying to turn. Great defending there. But Sello Jallo still at the edge of the box. Mustafa Nyasi trying to close him down, sending him away to the bar line. Sello withholding that pressure. Pushed from the back by two bodies. If Sello get past that, close down. Jan thought that was a free kick, but the referee says no. Gay Fallu to Cham. Now it's Fallu Gay Rada. Momodu Jobata calling for it. Once Silan gets it. Here comes Alassane, great tackle there by Lamin Cisse. And that's our first throw. That's a yellow card for Cham. On a talk early on by Abdul Cham. Into the referee's booking for Real de Banjul. 2 cards so far, with the first one onto the body of Sello Jallo in the first period. And Real de Banjul has a throw to be taken by Abdoulaye Jallo on the left-hand side of the field. Long ball into the penalty area. Lamin Cisse slip. Badamosi controls it well. Here comes Jobate. Jobate all the way back to Makaira Tambedu. Gaffer Alijan calling on them to come out. Mustafa Nyasi trying to turn to Abdoulaye Balde. Good touch to Pa Abdul Cham. Trying to send a cross. Abdoulaye Conte close him down well. Sidi Keita win that ball. Fallu Gay was pressing himself for drive, but Dominic body right and well. Sprinting now into the counter attack. Closed down by bodies again. Rolling it well to the ever-energetic, ever-present landing Jata on the right-hand side of the field. Jata, Brian Mendy giving him options, which he does now around the edge of the box. Landing Jata still trying to send it across. That's a corner for Medina United. Good break again. And Sello Jallo is running in to take the resulting ball. The tall, lanky Badamosi already going back to help the defense line. So Brian Mendy and Sello Jallo there. Mamadou Jobata stopping them from starting. Who's to take that ball? To be taken by Sello Jallo. The left-footed Sello Jallo. Brian too has his hand on his waist. Brian does well. Time to come into the penalty area. First time close. And that will be out for another corner for Medina United. They have to put it into the penalty area. They have to put it in the penalty area. This time Lamin Cisse is interested. Lamin too going into the penalty area. The centre back, who is very good aerially, going to the penalty area. It's a corner for Medina. It'll be taken by Sello Jallo. The referee trying to stop that infringement in the penalty area. It's 50 minutes on the clock in the second period. Still 30 minutes to go. Sello, this time going long. Lamin Cisse jumps. Sidi Keita coming back to win it down. Touching it down to Sello Jallo, who tries to have a good first-time control. Great turn from Sello into the penalty area. Sending it across. Great opportunity there. But Real de Banjul stood firm. Sidi Keita. Excessively ambitious from Keita. Not a bad one though, but it went wide. the boys are having confidence now, Sang.
Yeah, I don't think the goal has any psychological effect on them. All they need to do is just to be careful and continue taking on their chances, continue keeping an eye on all the players of Real de Banjul, especially their number 11. He's a very deadly player. He's just a menace, so they cannot allow him to have those runs, to be on the ball always. So they just have to keep an eye on all their players and make sure that they continue being positive and disciplined and wait for their moment. And it can come and it's going to be possible.
Absolutely. Sidi Keita wanted to go long, but Buba Jaita called him early on. Rolling it well for Abdou Jaju. Mustafa Nyasi already coming to close the space. But Abdul lost his dad to Cham. Abdullah Balde running inside the penalty area now. Brian Mendy and Abdullah Conte skipping back. Touching it down to Alassane Badji at the edge of the box. Badamosi! Great defending there from Medina. And that's out for a goal kick. That's out for a goal kick to be taken by Umar Keita, who has either Abdullah Conte and Lamin Cisse on either side. But Lamin looks to be going long. Yes, he does. Sending it long to Modou Sadio. Sadio touching it down. Mustafa Nyasi heading it all the way back to the net mind, Lamin Sedi. Calm. Experience. Lamin telling Mustafa Nyasi, I saw you. But don't worry, let me kill time a little bit. Landing Jata against Mamadou Jobate. That has been a good battle there, but Landing has won almost all of them, as he always does in every battle. Quick football there from Lamin Cisse Dominique Boissy, who tried to turn, which he does well. Entering into crowded bodies. Alassane Badji coming in. Trying to thread the pass to Badamosi. Great defending there by Abdoulaye Conte. Boissy touching it down to Selou Jallo. Selou trying to turn. Boassi's run. Selou now trying to send in a pass to Abdou Jaju on the far right. Great first time control with Mustafa Nyasi. Abdou looking for that space, but Mustafa Nyasi closed him down well. And Sidi Keita lost his dad. Alassane Badji tried to thread the pass, but Abdoulaye Conte was reading that. Sidi Keita lost his dad again. And that's a yellow card for Sidi Keita. And the medics are calling to give them their support. Is that a cramp for Selou Jallo? Maybe. Real de Banjul still have a man down, who is Abdoulaye Balde, who I believe was nudged from the back by Sidi Keita. Selou Jallo too is receiving a bit of support from the physios there. Some muscular pain, some muscular discomfort. I think he was on the ball more times than any other player in the field, Selou Jallo. So that might have taken a bit of its toll in the game on him.
I think it could also be as a result of the many contacts he had. I think Selou should have punished a lot of players on the Real de Banjul side, but the referee was not coming forward for him. And that will take a toll on him because in and out, they are knocking him every time he has the ball, every time he's on the ball, he gets crowded. So he gets those knocks. And at the end of the day, it has to just take a toll on him.
Absolutely. Here comes a free kick to be taken by Pa Abdou Cham. Hands on West for Real de Banjul. Pa Abdou Only waiting for the central referee now. Touching it down. The Fallu guy who's going long. Dominic Boissy didn't want Mustafa Nyasi to get on. Now they have a corner and they have so many tall players. So many. Advantage on their favor. Absolutely.
I think Omar Keita has to do a very good job because that is his box. He has to command it. He has to arrange his box. He has to be vigilant himself. Anything that sails over there, that is his responsibility. Definitely.
Absolutely. I don't think Selu will be able to make it. He will try to go in, but for him to make it will be difficult. The cramp could take its toll. Here comes the corner, taken by Abdullah Balde. Not a good one from Balde. Headed out by Modu Sajo. Mustafa Nyasi trying to bring it back. Great defending there by Abdullah Conte again. Boissy Dominic winning that battle. Ball, says the central referee. Alassane Badji bringing ball back to play. To Jallo, the left full back. As Falligay was back, so to David Sambo. Time to thread a pass. Great football from Real, but they could not make it count. Sidi Keita trying to turn to Brian Mendy. Good shielding of the ball from Brian to landing Jata. Jata to Sidi Keita, who's trying to turn to Abdullah Conte. Conte. Buba Jata calling for that. But Conte still opting to go to Sidi Keita. Good football from Keita to Buba Jaite. Jaite looking to send in a first time delivery to. Looking for the run of the center forward. Modu Sadio at the box. Modu could not make it count again. Modu ought to have done better. Lack of concentration.
Yeah, he should be 100% focused. A striker should always be 100% focused because a striker should be like a predator. You just have to keep your eyes open all the time. You have to be sensitive. You have to sniff around. So if you are not doing that, you're not going to help your team when the ball comes there. So he should have done better. That should have been in the back of the net, definitely.
Definitely should have been in the back of the net there. But it wasn't anyway. Lamin Seydi going long, looking for the run of Abdul Cham. Abdullah Balde bring it back to Cham. Cham tried to trade the pass. Sidi Keita was reading that movement there. Great pass from David Sambo to Fallu Gay. Gay closed down well there by Abdul Jaju, who is now switching wings with Dominic Boissy again. And Abdul used excessive pressure on Fallu Gay. And Fallu went down for a free kick on his favor. Gaffer Ali Jain and his backroom staff discussing as to what the next stop could be. Real de Banjul look to be preparing their first substitution of the evening. Here comes Joe Barty Mamadou. Going long. Great defending there by Landing Jata. Modu Sajo lost the tackle to David Sambu, but Seligay was there. Modu lost it again. Dominic Boissy was running into the opponent box, and Modu Sajo is chasing that up well. Lamin Seydi switching a long one. Lamin Sise and Badamosi win that battle, but Abdullah Conte had already read that earlier and sprinted back to close down the space. Landing Jata went for safety over anything, and that is out for a throw. For Real de Banjul. We're preparing their first substitution of the evening. So to Medina. Great football there by Landing Jata. The jink passes Marcus. Does well to Abdullah Conte, who controls it well. That was too complacent there from Abdullah Conte. And Omar Keita was not happy with that. Keita looking for Dominic Boissy. A good kicker of a football. Good first time control from Boissy. Yeah, I think Nyasi placed his foot on Boissy. That was too reckless. That was too reckless. Definitely, Sang.
I think he was not punished here. And he did another one there. He was called at caution, but he was not punished, so he has to do it again. So I think if he is punished, he's gonna be careful.
That for me, Sang, was deliberate.
Definitely.
Let me ask a question, Sang. You are a footballer and you are a coach. Is it right, mentally, logically, as a footballer, to come with the intention of hurting an opponent?
No, that's why you have a referee in the game, because it's wrong, because the game should be played fairly and squarely. So that is why the referee has what do you call the yellow card and the red card. And then he has his common sense to help him with his judgment and interpretation of the laws. Because looking at it, like I said, he was not punished. He did it once, he did it twice. I saw him call him there to caution him. So he's getting away with the things that he's doing, and it's not going to help. So if he was cautioned, he would have played with more caution. So that's why the referee is in the game. It's not fair to do that to your opponent. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the stoots of the opponent landed on his face. So Mustafa Jaju, Malik Mbow, all coming in. So too Hausu Sane, a deadly goal poacher. Over Jaita there on the free kick. But want to take that ball. So they kept telling him where to put it. You need pressers. Malik Mbow, Mustafa Jaju and Hausu Sane all coming in. So Buba Jaita to take the resulting ball. Jaite sending it long. A good delivery into the penalty area. It was not well dealt with. Offside. Who is coming off? Selu, he said was offside. I wonder how. I wonder. So Malik looked to be coming in the middle of the park. I think Brian Mendy could be going off. Modu Sajo is going off for Hausu Sane.
I can see Brian and
Yeah, Selu I think is already fatigued. Selu have run out of energy. That's a free kick. So who is going off?
Substitution for
Modu Sajo is off.
number 7 and number 20.
Abdul Jaju is off.
Sajo and Abdul Jaju coming up for House Sosala number 2 and Malik Mbow number 20.
Malik went for his ban. Mustafa Jaju is coming in for
The third substitution for Medina United, the number 5, Brian Mendy coming off for the number 15.
Selu is out of energy.
Mustafa.
yeah, I think Selu should have come.
Selu is out of energy.
Brian did a lot of work with us. Seduketa in the middle of the park. Yeah, they did very good in the middle of the park. So we need a little bit of spark going forward, so we could have left Brian Jaju.
Or Selu will now be playing in the wing.
Yeah, I think that's the switch.
Okay. Omar Keita. Going on the right hand side. Lamin Cisse. Touching it down to Selu, to Lamin. Back to Selu Jallo again. Who is trying to talk. Who is a sweet footballer anyway. Threading in a pass. Good pass to Hausu Sane. Still ball in play. Selu trying to keep it in play well. Compose and calm. Landing Jata make the early run. Sending in the first time delivery. Sidou Keita. Obuasi couldn't keep it in play. Buba Jaite. Too long. And Lamin Sedi will command that area there. Long ball. Mustafa Jaju wants it and gets it. Sending in a long one. To landing Jata on the right hand side. Jata sending in a first time delivery. Dominic Boissy coming in with a header onto the gloves of Lamin Sedi.
That's Lamin Sedi, right?
Yeah. Hassan Kaur is coming in. Well, the Banjul preparing for a tribute substitution. And the 18 is Sheikh Jao.
Substitution for Real de Banjul. Number 24, player out. For the number 18, Sergio. That is Mamadou Jobate for Sergio.
So Mamadou Jobate and Abdoulaye Balde are all going off.
For the whites. Abdoulaye Balde, number 11, player out for number 14, Baboucar Touré. And the third substitution is number 30, Abdurrahman Badamosi, coming out for number 9,
So these are like for like replacement, Sang. They are removing forward 4 forwards. .30 on the clock. Let's say 75 minutes on the clock now. 15 minutes of normal time to go. Can Medina United find that much important equalizer? Real de Banjul only goal came via the spot kick, courtesy of Abdoulaye Balde. Since then, Medina have been chasing that equalizer. They did have some very decent chances, with Shelly hitting the frame of the goal. Lamin Sedi going long. Malik Mbow heading it down. I think the gaffer is going for a back three now. It looks as though, oh, yeah. To close down every available pace, Mustafa Jaju losses that to Fallu Gay. Alassana Baji trading a pass offside. Leave the ball, says the central referee. Marqueta behind that. Looking for Abdoulaye Conte on the left-hand side of the field. Conte Abdoulaye to Buba Jaite, who tries to get past his marker. All the way back to Malik Mbow, the centre back. Gaffer Alijan is now playing a back three. With Malik Mbow, the centre back. Mustafa Jaju. Jaju sending it long, looking for the run of Sidi Keita. Has given Sidi the license to operate. Sending it a crew close. House to Sane. Oh! He could have brought it down. The first time chess. Could have been the right one, says Sang. But opted to go long. His header went wide. Real de Banjul preparing for another substitution. It's a quick start. Cello fighting there with charm. Yeah. His muscles are very well disturbed. And that's out for a corner for Real. Cello cannot make it.
That's what I said.
Adama Jata is on the bench though.
Yeah, Adama is a good. I think Adama will give us that much of energy and stability in the midfield. I think he would have been at least the better option for now.
Absolutely. Is one coming?
Yeah, he has to. Yes.
Cello is there and better. Legs. The legs are done. So Adama Jata is coming in to replace Cello. You need just some few days to recover. Wow. Is that Amara coming in for Real de Banjul? It looks as though. Adama Jata too coming in for Medina United. Long ball. Great defending there by Abdou Jaju. That'll be a throw for Real. They switch all the way back.
Number 7. Okay.
That's Amara coming in for Real. Long ball. Pa Abdou Cham. Great defending there by Abdullah Conte again. Was that an offside? No. Face to face with Lamin Cisse. That's a goal. That's a goal for Real de Banjul. Omar Keita loses that. And Real de Banjul have the second goal. El Suni Real. They're getting ever close now. Absolutely ever close. With just 10 minutes on the clock. Omar Keita should have done better there.
Substitution for
That was too easy.
Real de Banjul, Alassane Badji. Coming off for Amara Kamara, the number 10 for the number 7. And Medina United as well. Semu Jalo, number 19. Player out for Adama Jata, the number 16. It's the second goal for Real de Banjul.
Alassane is off.
Courtesy of Jao, the young substitute. Real de Banjul 2.
So the Keita to Bouba Jaite. Jaite loses that. To Boubacar Touré. Touré trying to twist and turn. Looking for the 9. In upper Hassan Kor. Hassan Kor closed down well by Adama Jata. House Susanna sprinting all the way back to hell, but Pablo Cham does keep it well. David Sambo. Mustafa Jaju does well there, but Landon Jata could not keep it in play. Boasi Dominic. Win that. It's 4 against 4 here again. Oh, David Sambo picked the right spot there. And House Susanna heading it down. House was already off the mark there in an offside position. And Real de Banjul doing whatever they can to kill the time. With Falugay down. And Amara Kamara in the fray of the field. Now comes Jallo. Going all the way back to Lamin Sedi. Sending it long. Abdullah Conte was watchful of that. Touré does well to keep it in play for Real de Banjul. With Abdullah Conte closing him down. First time cross, but Adama Jata controls it well. Around the center circle. Jata looking to turn. Switching it well on the left-hand side. To Bouba Jaite. Jaite to Sidi Keita. Keita to Abdullah Conte. Conte to Malik Mbow. Mbow in his own territory. To Lamin Cisse. Cisse going long. Great defending there by David Sambu. Landing Jata touch it down. Still confident for that first goal. Looking to go long to House Susanna, but that pass was just wayward. Real de Banjul preparing for substitution.
Substitution for Real de Banjul. Number 5 player out, Falugay.
Ibrahima Jata is coming in.
The number 15, Ibrahima K. Jata.
Ibrahima Jata is in for Real. The second half has been very, very boring.
Yeah.
No real football. No action. Real de Banjul just want to kill the tempo of the game in the best way possible. Foul is off. And Ibrahima Jata is in. Jata could not keep that in play. Mustafa Nyasi on the right hand side. Frustration there. I think Mustafa Nyas is playing a very dirty game. Very dirty game.
Yeah, I think his football he's gonna spoil his style with those kind of dirty tricks. I think he should try to be a much more decent player, and then that is gonna help him in his career. Yeah, but to play this kind of dirty tricks on your opponents is definitely out of this modern game.
Well, he was brought in for that, and you can see the frustration from Dominic Boissy there. Jata loses that, and the Real de Banjul all bodies now. Keita wanted to keep that in play, could not. Here comes Amara Kamara trying to turn. Rolling it well to Toure on the right-hand side. Toure to Amara. Cross. Malimo touching it down to Abdoulaye Conte. Umar Bojan coming in as well. Mustafa Jaju touching it down. Going for long. Adama Jata loses that battle to Amara Kamara. Kamara to Pa Abdou Cham. Lamin Cisse win that tackle. Mustafa Jaju controlling it well. It touched the referee. Advantage says the referee. Adama Jata sending it long to Dominic Boissy, who win that first-time header. And Lamin Sedi comes off his line to handle with poise. Boissy is limping. That was too deep. And Omar Keita watched it well.
Substitution for Medina United.
Boissy is off.
Dominic Boissy. Coming out for number 11, Omar Bojan.
It's off for Omar Bojan. Landing Jata could not keep that in play. Sambudo jinxed it up. Tokor, great defending there by Lamin Cisse. Oh, Jaju left that. And with just 4 minutes of normal time to go, it looks to be all over. It ain't over until it is over though. But it looks like that. Cisse Lamin touching it down. Also trying to keep it in play. Abdoulaye Conte touching it down to Lamin Cisse. Cisse to Landing Jata. Going all the way back to Conte. Buba Jaita is calling for that. Was stretching back. But Conte telling him, I'm going long. Which he does to Omar Bojan. Was a good first-time touch. But Makara Tambedu stood firm. And Mustafa Nyasi win that battle there. Alfred throw. Real. To be taken by Mustafa on the right-hand side. As Makara Tamelu courts for that. Also trying to close him down in the best way possible. Baboucarr Touré. Keita does well to Buba Jaite. Jaite going long again. And that was too much. And Lamin said he will handle that with poise. Under no intense pressure. As Omar Bojan trying to post him for hastily football. Mustafa going in there. Great football there from Pa Abdou Cham. Trying to thread it through. There's a chance for Real de Banjul now. Coming into the penalty area, Abdoulaye Conte. Wonderful defending there from Conte. To Landing Jata on the right-hand side. Jata to Adama Jata. Here comes Adama, the left-footed Adama, the centre mid. Trying to jing past players, brought down in the centre circle. Free kick for Medina United. Who's still not giving up. Looking for Landing Jata on the right-hand side. Trying to send it close in the penalty area. Which he does now. Hausu and Omar Bojan all coming in. Omar was going for the near post. But Lamin said he was not troubled by that. and handled that absolutely well. Amara Kamara on his own territory to Sedi. It is over. 45 minutes almost on the clock. With Abdullah Conte bringing it out, 4 minutes to be added on, 4 minutes to find 2 goals. It is not looking anytime likely. But good fight from the boys, Sang. They came in under no pressure. They gave in their all. They just considered 2, let me say, cheap goals, but they did well.
Yeah, they did well, absolutely. If you want to sum it up, you will say they have to blame themselves for not taking their chances, because this game could have been different by now. So they didn't take their chances. Like I said, Real is an experienced side with quality. So you give them that chance, they're going to punish you. But I think that goal too, I think Omar Keita was off his lines. That's why he couldn't do anything with that. If he was on his lines, he could have just tipped the ball over the crossbar, but he was off his lines. So he tried, but no, he couldn't help. The ball has to bounce over the line, and that was the killer punch. And definitely this game is beyond the lads, but they have to be proud of themselves. They've done themselves proud, and they've really worked hard for this. And it's sometimes very unfortunate and sad, but they just have to keep their heads up and try to look for a very positive season this time around.
Absolutely. They've given their all anyway. And that's out for a draw for Real. Leading by 2-0. Jobate and Baldewa on the score sheets. Oture de Arada, Bubakar. A bit of a goalkeeping error, but he does well. He saved us many times. Some of them are accepted anyway. So the first game of the season in the league comes from Medina on Thursday in Gunjur. They'll face Gunjur at their own backyard in Nyamina for its debut game of Gambian first and second division football. Umar Bojang into the penalty area. Can they get one? Decision making again was the problem in the penalty area. Abdul Cham. First time delivery in the penalty area. Too much for Bubakar Toure to handle. Bring it back in play. Mustafa Jaju read that well. Good time from Mustafa. Playing a first time pass. Looking for the run of Omar Bojang again. With House Susana on the other side. Poor decision again from Omar Bojang. If they had scored that, he could have given them a very enjoyable 2 minutes. Yeah. That was 2 against 2 though. And here comes Mustafa around the edge of the box. Looking for Omar Bojang on the right hand side. Trying to switch play to Adam Ajata. Jata to Sidi Keita. Not the best balls from Keita Seydou. And that's out for a goal kick with a minute to go. Real de Banjul use experience and their finishing touch. Scored almost the only chances they had. First from the spot, and second wasn't even a chance, but they made it count. That's what experience do. That's what the champions, they play like the champions. Medina did have good chances, could not make it count. And when Real had it, they made it count. And they were leading by 2-0. That could be the final score. Sidi Keita jumps, losses that there. That's out for a throw for Medina. With Keita down, what could possibly the final actions of the game? With less than 10 seconds to go. Good fight from the boys, absolute good one. And they'll be proud of themselves. A man from Gunjur Sang told me at halftime, we have so many young players. This team is scary. Please don't hammer us at our back at the first game of our ground. But this will give them an almighty confidence heading to the first game against Gunjur.
Yeah, I don't think anyway this game should have that negative impact on the boys. They've come up against a League One champion, a team that has great history in Gambian football. Their pedigree alone is a no-go area. So we don't have to, we have nothing to be shy of. We have nothing to feel bad of. We are going to take the game to Gunjur. We are going to try our best. Like he said, rightfully, we have young players, and young players always want to express themselves, and they will continue to express themselves. Sometimes football is painful, and today here we've lost to a champion and a deserving champion. So we just say congratulations to them and hard luck to the boys. Work continues.
Hard luck to the boys. And that was the final score here at the Birkama Box Bar Mini Stadium. Full time. Real de Banjul 2, Medina United 0.